Hey everyone, it's that time of the day again, and got a YouTube notification. What for? Oh yeah, the Colbert video there. Anyways, this one is another trailer, much like Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, surprisingly came out yesterday. So yeah, when it comes to the Halloween series, everyone knows how I feel about horror movies. If the first one is good, you know how, the next ones are. Halloween. Let me just show you. Film series. Yeah. Um, I'll show you prime examples of films that, fizzled out. Friday the 13th film series. There's like lots of horror franchises that the first one from Carpenter is a great film, obviously. Like a game changer for horror films in many ways. And then after that, it was just, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, then Halloween 4, 5, then, yeah, and then Halloween H2. Then there was the sixth one, which was the sixth one, the one that had Paul Rudd in it. That's what. Paul Rudd, yeah, this was the one that Paul Rudd was in, and this was his attempt to. This is when Paul Rudd was starting. And then there was Halloween H2O, and then there was Halloween Resurrection, and then there was the Rob Zombie, which the first one is, it depends on who you ask, and the second one, though, everyone did not like. The new Halloween, it's been a divisive one, because if you're someone who's who can consider it like a return to form for the series, others just thought it was too old school, which is a good thing. I like it when some horror movies can go old school. Yeah, here's another franchise that fizzled out after the first installment. And then Halloween Kills. And it looks like I think these two are being shot back to back or something. And it's officially going to end with Halloween Ends. So, yeah. And David Gordon Green's a good director. Let me just look at reception. Box office. They don't have reception, though. I gotta go Halloween film series. Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes. Because that depends. Although Rotten Tomatoes is barely reliable these days. Yeah, here it is, Friday the 13th, which the original one, great movie, and then the only good one, in my opinion, after the first Friday the 13th was Jason Lives, and in my opinion, the Platinum Dunes remake. Those are the only three ones that I actually liked. But yeah, so like Friday the 13th, the first one I liked. Jason Lives, Guilty Pleasure, pretty much the only good one to come out after the first one, and then you know, then the remake, which is pretty decent. One of the better movie remakes, and one of the few films from Platinum Dunes I actually liked. What else was another just the whole point is there are franchises that for example, more recently was Spiral, which I've heard middling reviews about, but for me, you're never really going to return to the magic of the original Saw film. Like, I'm looking here now at all the films in the series. The original Halloween, then Halloween 2. Awful, 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 awful. I've heard Halloween H2O is pretty decent, though. The 2007 remake, and then the newest one. But overall, I'm excited for this new Halloween film. I think David Gordon Green is a good director, although he's made some films I did not like. You know, let's see here, David Gordon Green, but he's a very versatile filmmaker. You know, like if you look at it here, let's see, George Washington, All the Real Girls, Pineapple Express, then Joe, Our Brand is Crisis, and then just transition overall. Scheduled to be released. Was this? I gotta know if this was shot back to back. It was revealed that filming was planned but did not occur due to the intense schedule. So I think they are going to shoot it this year. But yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, John Carpenter was a consultant on this one. All right, John Carpenter. So yeah, and when it comes to Carpenter, I love '80s Carpenter. I love the '80s Carpenter, and then once it went into the '90s, unless the film was called In the Mouth of Madness, his career in the '90s was not good. John Carpenter filmography. Let's see. So like, I'm looking at it now. Um, let's see what he worked on. Yeah, executive producer and composer. So he's been the executive producer. So I think that means he was a consultant on the recent ones. And then, yeah. Although it's funny because like a lot of time, I remember when Carpenter used to direct a lot of great films, from like Dark Star to They Live, and In the Mouth of Madness is a very underrated film. But yeah. Let's just get started here. But first, I gotta pause the live recording here. Sorry, I had to go to. I gotta do something very quick. Let's start the video. At least 2 minutes long, so yeah. Goddamn firemen. Should've let it burn.
My grandmother was right. The boogeyman was real.
It's over.
We can't hurt anyone ever again.
About that.
Told you.
Told me what?
Somebody in there? Michael Myers is alive.
Stop! You had a knife in your stomach.
You and Allison should not have to keep running. Evil dies tonight.
I'm not just gonna sit and watch another innocent person die.
If you track Michael's victim, it's a straight line to Michael's childhood home. What do we do?
We fight.
Let's hunt him down.
Michael Myers is flesh and blood. But a man couldn't have survived that fire. The more he kills, the more he transcends.
Run! Go now!
He's the essence of evil.
Yeah.
Do it! Do it! You want your mask? Come and get it!
I'm coming for you, Michael.
Alright. Yep. Yeah. Everyone's screwed, technically. Yeah. Well, looks good. Hopefully it doesn't suck, because there's like a lot of horror sequels that end up sucking, but hopefully, like, there's like lots of follow-ups that you're excited for, and then it ends up being very disappointing. For example, It Chapter 1 and It Chapter 2. The first It movie was a great film in many ways, because, it was. It had a better story. I think it had better writing. And then the second one came out, and I feel like it lacked the quality. The 3 hour runtime was enough for me, but it was like, oh, yeah, this is kind of boring. None of this is scary. Like the one with the woman, the crazy old lady that was in the trailer. It was like, That's not as impressive as I would think. But hey, what do I know? But yeah, I do hope this is good, and I'm excited for it. So when does it come out? When does it come out? It says somewhere around October. So what release date in October necessarily? October 15th, 2021. Oh, Anthony Mike. Wow, they've got everyone here. Yeah. Greer, Will Patton, Thomas Mann, Anthony Michael Hall. Obviously, a lot of people are coming here. So yeah. All right. October 15th is when it comes out. So that's interesting there. So I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna leave a like. For the love of God, please be good. This was the Halloween Kills official trailer. At least it's finally coming out, because it was supposed to come out last year, but then the pandemic hit, and we all saw how that happened. Uh, I'll leave a link to the original video down below. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to like, and a link to my Instagram. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. End of the video now. Godspeed, everyone. Be careful.